over there! Looks like there's no backing out now.
Ah, the old roaring beast welcome, eh? No class.
Look sharp, everyone!
Roll run rolling. Out the red carpet?
Yeah! Some hospitality!
Can we all concentrate on fighting this thing? Searing flame!
I'll smash you! Begin!
No escape!
Thunder field! Water, hear my
Not so
call!
fast!
Double demon fang!
Exploit the enemy's weakness!
Try harder! Here I come! No escape!
Dance on the wing! The enemy wields arts too!
We'll soon see about that!
Burn!
Air cutter!
Chinese supernova! Raging engine!
We require a hand.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Let us dance in the
You're
wind!
mine!
Air thrust!
Take this!
Annihilation! It's weakened!
His end now!
Crescent flash! Ready and rare! On your
Strike!
Lightning
It's
orb!
over!
Arch malevolent! Arch shield! Where are you going?
Dragon form!
Dance in the wind! Here's a
Double
healing!
demon fang! Dragon form! Dragon form!
Mega energy! By the
You're
power
mine!
of water!
I'll smash you!
Dragon form! The
Waterfall!
flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Shine!
Here I
Radiant
come!
light! Force of
Strike!
regeneration!
Mega leg! Wind astral
You're mine! Dragon form! I'm not done!
Mind you is a chill!
Lightning container!
It's over!
Water, hear my call!
Double demon fang! Eat dirt! Take this!
Thanks!
Strike! Be still! Void flash!
I'm ready!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Take this!
Can you take it?
Escape!
Here!
You're mine! It's over!
There's something in the tower!
Hey, hey! We didn't ask for a replacement!
Here I come! Dragon form!
I'll smash you!
Double demon!
Oh, stop it! Thanks, Kisara!
Far enough!
This should do it!
Searing flame! Not on my watch! Watch and
This one's all mine!
Where are you going?
Dance on the wing!
More where that came from!
They smite with blackened blade!
Fury! Burning strike! Water! Here, my Here, let me help! First aid!
Dragon form!
Dance on the wing!
Eat dirt!
Here goes!
Dragon
Go
form!
get him! I'll pick
No
you up!
further!
Recover!
I'm grateful.
I'll heal you all! Heal!
It's in your hands now.
Stay away from my friend!
Healing level! Arcane waterfall!
Here I come!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Double demon fang! Dragon form!
Dance in the wind!
No rest for the
Leave the
wicked.
charges to me! Now you see what I can do! Elusive deity! Soaring!
I didn't think you had it in you.
Focus. There'll be time to congratulate me later.
Nothing much I can say to that.
Take this!
Thunder field!
Dragon form!
Elusive deity!
More where that came from!
Double demon fang!
Heal!
One more! Chinese supernova!
Try harder! This one's all mine!
Waterfall!
There! Dragon form! Double demon fang! Sword rain alpha!
Now it's my
I'll be
turn!
saving this one. Here's a healing arm.
Crush! I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire!
Here, let me help.
You're my...
Confiscated. Just what I
Regenerate. Double demon fang.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Dragon swarm. Double demon
This
fang.
one's mine!
I'll smash you!
I'm ready. Chill.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. Not a chance.
That's one of them taken care of.
Should make things easier at least.
Feel! I'll be
Here I
feeding
come.
this way!
Wait. Something's happening.
They fused together?
The water and became worse by the looks of it.
Is this its true form?
This should do it.
Soaring blast! Freeze Lancer! Can't this? Arch Steel! Celestial Lever!
No dawn
Not
shall
on
break
my
this
watch!
night.
No further. Take this. Eat dirt.
Water Accelerate!
Resonate with the earth.
Earth!
Benedict. Light.
This should do it. Shoot. Pay for that.
Here's a healing arc.
Double demon fang.
Blood.
Rending you apart. Dragon swarm.
This
This
one's
should do
mine.
it.
Where are you going?
I can carve through armor! Here!
Searing flame! Reload!
Denied!
Lightning orb! Hear me! Flame of
Double
fury!
demon fang. Dragon swarm. The flame inside me yearns to be let free. Burn in hell. Dragon swarm. Explosive ring.
Here's a healing arc!
Dragon
I
swarm.
can't heal you forever! Sword!
Double demon fang. Rending you apart.
Bloody howler.
Here goes! Hear my call! Can't this? Not on my watch!
You're finished.
Can't this? Burning strike!
Take this!
Don't
I
suffer
can
inside.
carve through armor!
A scream
Burning
bathed in
strike!
blood.
Glacial spear! Here's evil! Freeze laser!
Take this.
I couldn't make it in time. No further.
I'll heal you all!
The flame inside.
I feel like
Let free.
Searing flame! I'm out of ammo! Fight now!
Double demon fang. Burn.
Magic is out! Feel!
Dragon swarm.
I never miss!
Double demon fang.
Catapult.
Denied!
Raging sword!
Wide open.
It won't escape
Armor
me.
won't save you!
Double demon fang. Dragon.
Glacial spear! Here's
Double
evil!
demon fang.
Celestial
Dragon swarm.
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Explosive ring.
Excited! Got you! I'm only getting started!
This should do it. Dragon swarm.
Raging cascade! I'm only getting
It's on.
Bloody howler. Resonate with the earth.
Ignite.
Stalagmite.
Dragon swarm.
More where that came from!
Double demon fang. Dragon swarm.
Anything in armor.
You may be strong, but I'll never back down.
Something.
You need to be healed!
How the mighty have fallen.
Annihilate! Field!
I can handle it!
I'll be saving this one!
Double demon fang.
Field! I'll bring
Double
you back
demon
from
fang.
the stockpile!
Double demon fang. Double demon fang. Try harder.
This one's mine!
Dragon stop.
Field!
This should do it. I can't move.
Forgive me.
I'll be saving this one. I can't lose. Light astral energy.
Dragon
More where that
swarm.
came from. Do it. Astral energy.
Say no more. We did it. Everyone hanging in there?
Just about. Though if we have to waste our energy on many more like that, I don't fancy our chances against Volron. We gotta try to conserve.
That sound again.
You must be worried we'll have a change of heart. He's certainly pulling out all the stops.
Alphen, I know it's hard, but we have to stay focused on moving forward.
I know.
Are you doing okay, Shion?
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
We don't know what else Volron's got up his sleeve. Be careful, all right?
I'll go check and see if the coast is clear.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. Just wondering what that was all about.
Huh?
It's just, you don't think Shion is acting kinda weird around Alphen, do you?
Like standoffish weird? Isn't she always like that?
No, not that. I mean, since we rescued her.
Then I guess. Maybe it's the identical ancestor thing.
Maybe. I guess that could be it.
You sure you're not reading into it? What? What'd I say?
Nothing. Just forget it.
I can never win with you. You know that?
I wonder if we're getting any closer to finding Volron.
I sure hope so.
We'll find him. And when we do, there'll be hell to pay.
Hey, Kisara. Have you noticed how Shion...
Seems to be grappling with something all by herself?
Yeah. She's been acting differently around us ever since we rescued her. The same towards Alphen, too. Now that Alphen's regained his memories and his sense of pain, maybe she's become more self-conscious that she still has her thorns. In which case, it makes sense that she'd be feeling out of sorts. But I can't help but think there's something else, too.
You're wondering if there's anything you can do to help her.
Shion said something to me once. Something that helped me move forward. So I'd like to return the favor and do that for her, too. The only problem is, even if I did have the chance to talk to her, I don't know what I could say that would help.
Shion's dealing with a lot right now. Maybe more than she can handle. Trying to unravel the threads of her own worries, that's challenge enough itself. Not to mention that trying to wade in blindly would probably end up making things even worse than they already are.
But how do we help her then?
For the time being, I think all we can do is be patient and keep an eye on her. That way, when she's finally ready to let us in, we'll be right there to lend her a shoulder.
I hope you're right.
So if Volron is the lord of the water realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Hootle. We'll get through this.
Shion?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
This area's the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Volron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Volron! Really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life.
I'm happy to see you. What the hell's that supposed to mean? A lonely, watery grave is all the burial you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life of your body myself. So all this, kidnapping Shield, sacrificing those people, it was all just for your own satisfaction? To help pass the time? I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power lays upon it.
I've had it with your mad rambling. I'm here to take you down, Bull Run, and free those you've enslaved.
Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you.
Lightning orb!
You're mine!
Dance in the wind!
Elusive deity! Dating
What's wrong?
Double demon fang! Dragon form! Try harder! It's on!
I'm grateful. What's wrong?
Ignite!
Resonate with the earth!
Take this!
Your armor won't save you!
Dragon form!
How about
Healing ring!
Bloody
You're mine!
Stalagmite!
Where did it go?
Take this!
Double demon fang!
In here! Here's the
You're
evil!
finished!
I'll be saved!
Double demon fang! You're mine!
Take
Dragon
this.
form!
Here's my call!
Double demon fang!
Take this.
Mike, just stay still! If you can draw his attention, I'll pin him down.
It's on!
Mine!
Now! Did we get him?
He's open! Let's go!
I owe you one. Dragon swarm! Burn in hell! I owe you one.
Ready to flip! In a bind?
Dragon swarm!
Resonate with the earth!
Try
Stalagmite!
this!
On your space! The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Is that it?
Dragon swarm!
Lightning orb! Raging healing! Let's keep planning!
Now this
Too
is
fast.
This looks
enjoyable.
bad! We've got to stop him!
Double demon
I'll
fang!
smash you!
Dragon swarm!
In the wind! Shield!
The flaming rise of yours to be let free!
Resonate with the earth!
Megaray!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying just yet.
Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Lightning orb!
Here.
Try harder! Not today!
Take this. Too much.
Double demon fang!
This one's mine!
Dragon Double demon fang! Dragon swarm!
Shattering pieces! Attack time!
Take this.
More with that! I'm out of ammo!
Double demon fang!
Take this.
Lightning orb!
Rending you a bloody howler! Take this!
Glacial spear!
I
Pierce
can carve
evil!
through armor!
Raging storm! Freeze laser!
Dragon swarm!
I'll heal you!
Dragon
all!
swarm!
Astral energy!
That's
Double
far
demon
enough.
fang!
Healing circle!
Entertain me.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
mine!
Freeze laser!
Alpha!
Stalagmite!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Double demon fang! Dragon swarm!
Your dreams! Megaray!
Ha! Eat careful!
Dance in the wind! Ready to go! Now
Dragon swarm!
Denied!
Photon flash!
Take this.
Magic attack! Freeze lancer! Dance in the wind!
This is looking good!
Hey there!
Okay!
Megaray!
Ready and ready!
Annihilation!
Now this is enjoyable.
Now you see what I can do!
How about some of this?
Lightning attack! Pierce evil! Freeze laser!
Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Never fit! Lightning orb!
No further! Take that.
Lightning!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying just yet.
Lightning orb! Here's it! Arc Steel!
This is some punishment.
Stay away from my friend!
Can't be happening!
Double Demon Fang!
Nothing gets by me! Freeze Lancer! Get in the
Dragon Form! Double Demon Fang! Ignite!
Take
this! Dragon Form!
On your knees.
Ready and reload!
Take this.
In a
vine? There. Just like that.
I'll smash you! More where that came from!
Finished!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Got him! It's all over. Vol Run. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's... How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volron has that crest as well?
And if Volron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you? How sweet your ignorance must be. You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it? There is that, I'll admit. But your grandest sin was unveiling your strength. Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin? Sin is for the weak. The powerful care only for domination. We never asked you the rules.
No one did!
What do I know? Your wants. You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alpin!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants!
I'll heal you all!
You bleeding nothing here!
Reiki healing orb!
Unleash light! Try harder! We ought to share
Now you see what I can do! Nothing gets by me!
Now! Take that shine!
Radiant
I'm not done!
Force of regeneration!
Show you regeneration!
Spread!
Unleash light!
Here,
They will make you black and gray!
But you bleed in fire!
Denied!
I got it!
Here's too much. Take this!
Go time for her! Where are you going?
That resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Dragon Form! Not today! Double Demon Fang!
Another incantation ruined!
Not done yet!
Leave!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Leave now!
This should do it!
Maybe this way! Let me free you.
Healing circle!
Thanks. Unleash lightning! Double demon fang!
I'll smash you!
Dragon swarm! Unleash lightning! Try harder! Not a chance! Move it again! Double attack!
Healing circle!
Leave the chargers to me!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
Double demon fang! Dragon swarm!
Here's the evil!
Double demon fang! Eternal demon fang! Crush! Radiant
Force of regeneration!
Sword Lane Alpha! This one's all mine! I'll burn it all! Ah! Flaming pillar! Fire!
Eat dirt!
Double demon fang!
For you!
All shall bow before me!
Not on my watch!
Dragon swarm! Not today!
Take this! Lightning orb! I never miss!
Dragon swarm!
In a vine? Raging cascade! I'll heal you now!
Dragon swarm!
Denied!
Smite with
More
blocking
for the
blade!
stockpile! Healing circle!
You may
Freeze laser!
Radiant light! Regeneration! Being interrupted.
Dragon swarm!
Here's the healing arm!
Double demon fang! Commander of heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
No radiant flash! Kneel before your sovereign!
And again! Lightning!
Your life will end here!
He's about to attack! We need to stop him!
Troops up! All others shall be banished!
That's right!
Try harder!
It's showtime!
Could this be the true power of a sovereign?
What is this? I'll destroy you! Dragon swarm!
No further.
You'll pay for that! Dragon swarm!
Thanks so much! Bring you back from death's abyss.
Out of my... Try harder! Thank you! Double demon fang! Ignite!
I can carve through armor!
I'll be saving you!
Far enough!
Double demon fang!
Radiant storm!
Dragon swarm! Double demon fang! I'm not done! Dragon swarm! I shall erase
Can't get out of this!
Double demon fang! I'll destroy you! Double demon fang! My turn!
Here's a healing arm!
You're finished! Double demon fang!
I'll be saving you!
Try harder!
I can do this myself! Here goes!
Dragon swarm!
Harsh blood into the Dance in the wind!
Burn!
I can carve through armor!
All shall bow
Leave the
before me!
charges with me! Denied!
Here's the
I
evil!
shall be the ruler of all things!
Raging
Double demon fang! Dragon swarm! Die already!
Heal! I couldn't make it in time.
Try harder! Dragon swarm! Heal! Double demon fang!
Take this!
Double demon fang! I shall erase everything!
Where are you going? Heal
Anything in armor is all mine! Armor won't save you!
Double demon fang!
What in the world?
Don't worry.
I'm alright. Still standing.
I'm up! Dragon Form! Denied! Double Demon! Dragon Form! Kneel before your sovereign! Eagle Ray! Your life on here! Dragon Form! Double Demon!
Here's evil! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! What do you think you can do? This guy's still standing? Victor! Throne! Everything rightfully belongs to me! Flowers! Moves over and crushes those who call him his feet! Are next!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renaissance.
So, now we put Shion's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Xion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Course! Is that darkness? A Dark Master Core?
Venice Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Danon elements.
What do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Haros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegus hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman, and the Renaissance. The present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it. If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently. The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity. I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Xion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shannon's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Hey, Shion.
Don't!
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, See you up ahead, okay?
Guess I misread the landing. Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, That's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here... still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelagian, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo! Hoo hoo hoo. Maybe something's going on in the forest. I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help. Well... Hey! Got it!
Huh? calling out for us?
They could have something they need from us.
Huh?
Well... yeah.
No way.
Huh? Got it. Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies?
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Maybe it's... It's time I try... something new.
Sense of hope. Poor soul who is in dire need.
Oh, hey!
Seriously?
Well...
Well...
Huh? Huh?
That's just...
I guess...
Yeah. Law.
Yeah! Huh?
Oh?
Oh, wow! All right! I wasn't expecting it.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
You guys want to rest here? You worked hard today too, didn't you, sweetie?
That was nothing.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Do you mind if we chat a bit?
Now there's something I never thought I'd hear you say.
Remember when we talked about what it was like for me growing up? Well, I thought it only fair that I also get to ask what you were like as a child.
My childhood? Maybe you missed the memo that was going around, but I can't remember anything of my past.
I know. Just whatever you can remember. There's gotta be something, right?
Let me think. Well, have I ever told you about my army days? Back when I used to serve under a Danon master?
Yeah, but that must have been after you were already grown up, right? Do you happen to remember anything from back when you were younger?
Actually, I remember I had a kid with me.
You had a kid?
No, of course not. The child's father was another soldier. Back in those days, we risked our lives for a master we'd never even seen. We just fought for them and didn't even question it. When that kid's dad died and I saw them sitting there crying, I felt this bitter, indescribable feeling. It was like I was drinking something toxic that I knew I shouldn't, but couldn't stop. It was strange. I never understood why I reacted like that. Soldiers died every day. It wasn't anything new.
What it tells me is that deep down, you were the same man then as you are now. You've never been able to accept injustice in the world.
If you keep talking like that, you're going to embarrass me. I wonder whatever happened to that master and poor kid. Not that there's any way of knowing now. You know, I just remembered that kid was good at sewing dolls. They gave me one once. As a good luck charm to protect me.
Dolls? I'm looking forward to breakfast. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
No further! Dragon form!
Water!
We're going mine!
Do it!
All yours, Kisara!
These ones can run rings around us!
You're finished!
Freeze Lancer!
Double Demon
Lightning
Fang!
Orb! Raging Force!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
On your knees.
You're mine!
Purge Malevolence!
Slice!
Leave me smelling.
Yeah, and funnel it to me!
On your knees.
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
This could be useful. Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Phew! What a rush!
Hi, Hoodle!
Ready to go! Now you see what I can do!
Into the shadows!
I'll thank you! Dragon
Reload!
Swarm!
Reload!
Here I
Lock
come!
it high! Just back it out again!
You're finished!
Shining Supernova!
Throb.
Take this!
Glad you have your
I
uses!
did it!
As impressive as
I'll
always.
show you!
A Freeze Lancer!
Here I hope I wasn't
Dance in the
dry.
wind!
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never...
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Over so soon?
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me! Eat this!
It's a duel! Don't mind if I do! Dance in the
got
wind!
flyers.
I've got this! Let him mark one!
My head's spinning! All yours! Double Demon Fang!
Thunderblade! Heart requires complete
Here I-
focus.
Strike!
I never miss!
Now you see what I can do!
Lightning strike! Raging
Double Demon Fang! Dragon Swarm! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Demon Fang!
Razor
It's time!
Denied!
You're finished! Here I come!
Gemini Aqua!
An astral arc?
That's my cue!
Dragon Swarm!
Shut him down!
Double Demon Fang!
Purge Malevolence!
You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Here goes!
Is this what real pain feels like?
Don't leave me all alone here.
Dragon Swarm!
Their arcs were interrupted.
Here's a healing arc! First aid! In here!
Grant me the
Get
strength
on
to
your
march
tail,
on!
Radiant!
Anything in armor is all mine! Dragon Swarm! Calamity! Courier! Dragon Swarm!
Up and at 'em, let's go! I never miss!
Dazzle!
Hit!
Void Flash!
Seismic
You're on!
Water down!
Thrilling patrol.
Dragon Swarm!
Mega Ray!
You're mine!
With the others!
Nothing gets by me.
In a bind? It's over! Burn!
Lightning Orb!
Dragon Swarm!
Water! Hear my call!
Heal!
Flash! Flash! Dance in the wind! Feel! Burning strike!
I can carve through armor!
Warfare! Here's evil!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Raging
is even
Storm!
far
enough! It's down!
Alright.
It's down! Celestial
I'll
Hunter!
thank you! Dragon Swarm!
Grind you into
Okay. Elusive deity! Explosive ring!
Don't mind if I do.
Shine! Radiant light!
Burning
Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
I owe you one.
Purge malevolence.
Burning
strike.
I owe you one.
Hear my call.
Negative
I
hit!
never miss.
Dragon Swarm! Wide open!
It won't escape me!
Void Blast!
Strike!
More for the stop.
Burn in hell!
Healing circle.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
I'm not done!
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
I can carve through armor!
Dragon Swarm!
Eagle ray!
Annihilation.
Double Demon Fang! It's over!
Here's a healing.
Can't get out of this! Nothing gets by me!
Don't mind if I do. Radiant
Dragon!
fire.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Elusive
Double
deity!
Demon Fang! Dragon
Soaring
Swarm!
cloud!
Double Demon Fang!
Magic is
Here I
there.
come!
Here.
It's over! Dragon Swarm!
Glacial Spear. Here's evil. If it's in the
Here I
sky,
come.
it's mine.
Ha!
It's weakened.
Dragon Swarm!
Everlasting
This ends now!
Negative
Dragon Swarm!
Resonate with the earth! Anything in armor is all mine!
I'll heal you all. Lightning
Bloody
away.
hell!
Take this! That's up!
This one's mine.
Dragon hit time! You picked the wrong
Here I go.
fight!
I'm only
Here I
getting
come.
searing flame.
I'm not done! Stay away from my friends! Double Demon Fang! Can't move! Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation.
Another patient ruin!
Dragon Swarm!
Healing
Armor
circle.
won't save you! Nothing gets by me!
Back out of the fray.
Double Demon Fang!
Don't mind if I do.
Dragon Swarm!
Here, let me help.
Denied!
First aid. Let's go.
Double Demon Fang!
Radiant storm. It looks like you got this one covered.
Demon Fang! This one's all
I'm
mine!
almost impressed.
My friends coming from you.
I said almost.
You're
Don't get
mine.
carried away.
Not today!
Dragon
Swarm.
Here's the evil.
Double Demon Fang!
Lightning orb. Water. Here, let's.
In a bind?
Glacial spear.
Dragon Swarm!
Got it.
Take that!
Now's
Couldn't
our
make it in
chance.
time.
Seismic rupture!
Double Demon Fang!
From beyond, imbued its vanquished
You're mine!
light!
Strike!
Your arts are being interrupted.
Take this! Dragon Swarm! Double Demon Fang!
Deity!
You're mine!
From beyond, imbued its
Ignite!
vanquished light!
Dragon Swarm!
From beyond,
Double
imbued
Demon Fang!
Now it's my
Let's
turn!
get you all tucked away. A new lease on life. Radiant
You're mine!
storm.
Resuscitation!
War with action. From
Dragon!
And more of this than I'll burn out! On your knees!
Take this! Okay, here I go!
Can't move! Forgive me. This is my fault.
Go get it. Hear my call. Victory. Glacial spear. Here's the evil.
Armor won't save you!
Freeze
Rending you
laser.
apart! Bloody howling! Resonate with the earth! Instant shock!
Eat dirt. Water. Hear
Can't
my
get out
call.
of this!
Think again.
No
This one's
further.
mine. Magna ray. By the
one's mine!
Hurricane Dragon! Thunder Touch! Radiant Light! Here! Dragon!
Time to let it rip! Can't move!
Come on! You have to hold on!
Water!
It may be time to call a tactical retreat.
Yep, I'm on it. On it.
Mom, hold your place till I face them.
Dragon Swarm! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
I'm even stronger than before. Armor won't save you!
Water!
Double beam effect! I'll take you all on!
I can shatter any field! Blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
My striking blade! You're on! The flame inside me yearns to be less free! We've turned the tables on them!
No more left.
Right!
You'll
No
soon
time
see
to
that.
hold... Here I come!
Strike, face you!
Vacuum blade! Not today! Not a chance! I'm not done! It's
I'm
over!
ready.
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
retreat if you know what's good for you.
Vacuum blade! I bet that shell's hiding something tasty. You're mine! Dragon Force!
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now! Take this!
They're surrounding us!
Here I come! On your knees! Dragon Force!
Now,
Vacuum Blade!
over the pile!
Dragon Force! Rending you apart!
Air thrust! Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all this down?
We should be able to cook here.
Who wants to bet it's sunny tomorrow?
And where exactly do you think the money for this bet is going to come from?
Tengald says it rains.
Dohalim!
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
Do you mind watching our camp tonight? Shall we get moving?
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
Guess I misread the landing.
Discourteous, aren't you?
You're mine!
Don't mind if I do!
Enough! The flame
one's
inside
mine.
me yearns to be let free! Enough done!
Hear my call! Shining Supernova!
Vacuum Blade!
Now!
Commander of Heaven! Scenic Cycla! Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! You'll soon see about that!
Negative gate!
Get on in there!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Ah, the spray from this waterfall feels so good!
Seriously. Makes the sweat I worked up getting here all worth it.
Don't get too wet now, you two, or else you'll catch a cold.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Dragon Swarm!
I can carve through armor! Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion,
Leave the
can you
enemy's
take
arts
care of
to
them?
me! No sooner said than done!
No complaints here!
Alright!
Vacuum Blade!
It's almost too strong.
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest.
Dragon Swarm!
My turn! Here I come! I'm not done!
This one's mine! Not so good now!
You fight better at a distance.
I'm ready
Home
to
further
go! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I shall ensure you survive this! Dragon Swarm! Vacuum Blade! Everlasting Dragon Swarm!
Simian
Vacuum
pest.
Blade!
I shall seal you where you stand.
It's over!
No armor! Stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance! This one's
Annihilation!
all mine! Dragon
Flame
Swarm!
of
Dinner!
fury! Burning strike!
I'm not done!
Here's evil!
Here I come!
Do it! Well, looky here. There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle.
Right, here goes!
Here's the... Oh, don't mind if I do.
No escape! Vacuum Blade!
It's in the sky.
Vacuum
It's
Blade!
mine.
Begin! Try harder! Not a
The
chance!
airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you truly. Glad you have your
I
use.
don't know what I'd do without you.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
There! On your knees! Eternal devastation!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that.
I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire! I'm ready!
Radiant astral energy.
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
Go no further. I never miss.
Take this! You're finished!
Flame. Reload.
Vacuum blade!
Hold on to your... They may look cute and stuff. Do it. But this ends now.
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance!
Radiant
Thrust!
light.
It got fire!
I've got this. Let a marksman
Eat this.
handle it.
My turn! All yours! Thrust! You're finished!
Healing circle. Thanks so much. I owe you, Tion. Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
I never miss.
You're
Don't mind
finished!
if I do.
Dragon Swarm! Vacuum blade!
Rotating power.
Dragon Swarm!
Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Cross! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
You're finished!
Lightning condensed!
There!
Thunder blade!
An astral art.
That's my cue.
There! Shut him down!
Dance in the wind!
I'm not done! Elusive flame inside me yearns to be let free! I'm ready! There!
You got company!
Dragon Swarm!
With the art. No art of being interrupted.
You're finished! Dragon Swarm!
You made quick work of them!
I have plenty of tricks up my sleeve, young lady.
I have to see them sometimes!
My turn! Here I come!
Feel!
You're finished!
I'll be saving this one!
Searing Gale!
Do it! That was almost too easy. No enemy can stand against us.
If only every battle went so well.
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Out of our way! Blazing cascade!
I'm not done!
Dragon ray! Dance to the wind!
Vacuum blade!
Be careful, everyone.
I'm ready!
This one isn't normal.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Water,
Now,
hear my
here
call!
I come.
Do it! Get toasty!
Bird strike! Didn't even break a sweat. We finally made it.
Okay, off we go.
You guys want to rest here?
Want something to munch on, Hoodle?
This came out so good. I almost hate having to eat it.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
Aw, are you tired, Hoodle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
Yeah. No. You did it.
Really?
Yeah.
Ow!
Into him!
He says, instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
He's feeling threatened by a rival.
Seriously?
Hey!
Gonna search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point, but...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Very well.
Well,
Hey. Pardon me.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. I must think we're just Danans from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Volron soldiers.
Watch yourself! Elusive deity!
You picked the wrong fight!
Rotating transform!
Here's evil!
Try this!
Giant radiant rider! Ultimate regeneration! Regenerate!
You're finished! Okay, here I go!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! No chance! Get it! Dragon Sword!
Elusive deity! Everlasting
Now!
Dragon River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Yeah.
Hey,
You don't say.
Well...
Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, solve the problem, and that's what counts.
I sure wish we could go on vacation.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt for us to unwind a little for once.
Not like we've got the gall to spare for it, though.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
so what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. And leave me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. I'll do everything I can to help these people.